Welcome to the Atomic KAS, the atomic size version of the Kombat AllStar show. For those of you with small attention spans, I am your host, Kombat AllStar, and today I wanted to talk about Sony. Sony just released a statement saying that they will be releasing a 1 terabyte PS4 that is going to be coming out on July 15th. So there you have it, folks. Sony strikes back. Sony got their butt handed to them on a silver, platinum, gold, whatever kind of platter you think is most valuable to you. And it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Sony, I mean, they didn't have anything. Their E3 conference sucked. There are people out there that didn't like it. A lot of fan service, but overall, it sucked. Who cares about The Last Guardian and a million indie games seen it all before? One of the things that Xbox did right at the E3 conference was they actually had, well, actually a lot of things, but one of the many things they did right was come out with a 1 terabyte Xbox One that will be launching very soon, and that is going to be $400, keeping the regular Xbox, the 500 gigabyte Xbox, for $350. So I mean, Sony had to do something. They were getting their butt kicked. They came off a massive win when they launched the PS4, and digging in to Xbox, and I mean, rightfully so. They basically handed Xbox their butt. This time, it was the complete opposite. I don't care who you are, what you think. It's the truth. That's what happened. Whether you're in denial or not, that's up to you to decide. But they basically got their butt handed to them, and they know it. So out of desperation, I feel like they announced the 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 out of desperation. I mean, they don't even have a price point for this thing. They said, as far as prices go, you got to check your local retailer. What kind of mess is that? You mean you're going to release a 1 terabyte PlayStation 4 with a set date, but you don't have a price for it? That tells me one of two things. One, this was a half-baked, half-cocked plan to respond to the whooping that you got at E3. And number two, that you just, I can't even remember what number two was. They just basically rushed this thing out, and I really feel like I know what number two was. Number two was it's going to be a lot more expensive than the PlayStation Now. If you got to check your local retailers, that means you have some idea how much this thing's going to cost. Now, if you guys remember, Sony was basically out the door. They were hemorrhaging money. They were all departments were I mean, the TV, I mean, everything that Sony did was suffering horribly. PlayStation 4 launched. They had a really strong sales, and they saved them. And Sony's gaming division is the strongest division they have out of the entire company, and they're basically, it saved their butt. It saved their butt. They're making some money back on it. So I can't see them cutting the price and losing anything on this thing. That, mark my words, is going to be more expensive, or they're going to do some kind of trick or some kind of bundle to even out the price, so they're not spending so much money on it. But that's how it's going to go. There is no other reason for you not to announce how much this thing is going to cost unless that is actually what is going on. So I mean, 1 terabyte PlayStation is good for the fans. I mean, in the end, let's be honest here, whether I like it or dislike it, whether you like it or dislike it, it's all about the fans, and the fans are winning here. You get a 1 terabyte Xbox One, you get a 1 terabyte PS4, everybody wins, everybody's happy. I do smell some fishiness here as far as not releasing what the price is, but it is what it is. I guess we'll just have to wait. Let me know what you think. Do you like the fact that we're going to have a 1 terabyte PS4, or are you kind of weary and worried like me that the price is going to be so outrageous that it's just not going to be worth getting it? It's going to be better just to buy a 1 terabyte hard drive and hook it up and then have 1,500 gigs. Let me know what you guys think out there, and until next time, may the force be with you.